Hey guys, giving you a little update, I guess. Well, basically everything is the same. You just saw 1 inch, had a gap, switch up the tunnel, that, and then this. Basically it's the same. Put this, put one back in. But today I figured to talk about my ear stretching journey, how I got this far. So, guess I'll start from where I started. So I was like 13 years old. It was like, I remember a day because it was a big, hectic day. It's really bad. But it was when I was 13, so almost 3 years ago. Gonna be 16 this April 28th. But it was August 14th of 2013. I was like, oh hey, I want my ears stretched. And I thought about it for like months and months and months and months and months. Because I knew that it was gonna be permanent. Knew basically what could have happened. But I didn't do much research on it, being stupid. Figured I'd follow what my brother told me. Stupid idea. But let's see. God, I thought about it for months and months and months and months and months because I knew it could be permanent. And it's like, yeah. I thought about everything that could happen, so I was like, yeah, so I want it. I want this the day I die. And that's what could happen with you, is it could be like till the day you die. But so what I started out was a 6 gauge, well, like normal 14s, like had my ear pierced when I was 9, my left ear, as a shitty mole, which is really bad for your ears. I was in like the 3rd grade, but I didn't know any better that I was gonna be stretching them. My brother gave me some hoops, which were like 16s, 14s, but like that was before me and him even knew about gauges and shit. We just figured that they were nice looking earrings, basically. But when I was 13, I started to get into that. Basically, where I am. Basically, I kind of used to be a dick when I was 12. I kind of like, within 6 months before becoming 13, I kind of like snapped in my head. It's like, okay, I gotta do this now instead of doing this. Can't be a dick. Don't want to be a dick. So when my hair goes out wearing hat and shit, not do. Monster, that type of thing. But back to the topic. I was 14, not 13. And I went up to my brother, like, oh hey, I want my ears stretched. Like, did you think about it? I was like, yeah, I want this. I was like, what's the small size you have? He gave me a 6 gauge tape. We was looking through his stuff. He gave me a 6 gauge taper. He's like, this is the smallest I have. He's like, push through as far as you can without any pain or anything. It's going to be a slight bit of a pain since it's your first time stretching. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So he gives me a taper. We're pushing it through. Made it like a quarter, maybe halfway through. It's like, okay, this is as far as I got. He's like, okay. He started pushing it till like hurt, basically. So the pinching got like really bad. And it's like, okay, you gotta stop. He's like, okay, let's not rip your ear or anything. He gave me like this thing that was supposed to be 10. Had that in for the day. Next month, my ear wasn't swollen at all or anything. Next day, me and my brother were fooling around, and he smacks my ear. Thing flies across the room, etc. We were looking for it, and shit, but we couldn't find it. So he went to basically a room that I'm in. Well, he was still like permanently living here. Like while I was living here, not in and out of the house constantly. But he got this 8. He's like, here, try to put this in your ear. So put it in. We used some Vaseline. I only pinched a little bit. This is the day before. Stretched my ear. So I had that in for like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I was walking around the one day, and this dick decides to pick on me and my friends and shit. Maybe a dumbass with bad temper at 13. And I was like, you know what, fuck you. He's like, I'll stop if you fight me. Went to go. Yeah, I got tackled by his one friend that was 18. So I was looking at TV, trying to see what movie that was. I don't know if I can see that. Here's my phone, so. But, yeah. Tackled me. I was like, oh, fuck you. I was pushed off me and shit, punched him, everything. And the other one went at me, and I was starting the whole thing. Hearing up slamming the ground, he's like, pulled out my ear, and I told him specifically if we're gonna do this shit, not to pull my ears.
You haven't tweeted, right?
Yeah. Like, after that, it's like, pulled it out, basically, and he ripped my ear. Not bad, it's just a little tiny tear. I didn't know anything, though, about the time about rips or anything. So I was walking home, I was looking for jewelry, walking home, and, like, I basically cleaned the blood off my ear and shit, because I asked my father if my ear was bleeding. He's like, yeah, it's just a little bit, not bad. Went home, cleaned my ear up, went back up to my room, and I found the 6-gauge taper. I was looking through for anything at the same size, but that was it. I went home and I pushed 6-gauge taper through. But I thought about it before I did it, and I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. I went and I put it in, no pain, anything. So I was like go for like 2 weeks, healed. And come to find out a kid that ripped out on purpose. But that was bullshit. But I waited 2 months, didn't really fuck with my ears or anything. Went to a 4-gauge on like a little bit before Halloween. Then I believe I waited. I was walking around like a month. No, I was sleeping. Plug fell out. This was in November. My ears were already healed. Like halfway through November, and it fell out. So maybe I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Walking around, well, didn't know that I had it out until I was on the school bus. Went to school and I felt my ear, because I felt my ear felt cold. I was like, oh shit, I've got any plugs? And looked around thinking that I dropped it outside. It's like, then the teacher was like, oh, you're not going to find it out there. Just go in. So I went in, went through the whole day with nothing in my ear, just a hole. I was in there poking straws through my ear and shit. And my teacher's like, oh no, it'll get that out of your ear. Even though I had a massive gap in my ear with the straw in. It was like, whatever. Just make sure it was staying open. Went home. Decided to get a 6-gauge plug that my brother said it was. It really was at a 6-gauge, tried to put that through and it wouldn't go through. Then, I used to measure up with the 4-gauge, used to match up perfectly. With the flare and everything. Then I put that in. I was like, you know, left that in for like, all the way for like maybe a month and a half. That, went up to a 2. Like, surprise, surprise, we found the 4-gauge. It was right by my bed. Didn't even notice at all. We just seen it there. And that was on Christmas. I went up to a 2-gauge. Then I waited 2 weeks to a month. Going through into 2014 of January of 2014. On January 14th, went up to a 0-gauge. Don't know how I remember that, I just do. Then waited 2 weeks to a month. Well, as we were pushing it in, if like I was pushing it in because we were using a pen cap, like one of those big pen caps. I have that little curve at the top. Yeah, we pushed through until we got to that curve. I went to go put it in. And it's like, I had some trouble with that. My brother's like, okay, whatever, hold on. You put it in, all I hear was a big pop and 2 layers of skin ripped, and that was it. The whole thing's 2 layers of skin. Again, I didn't know much about rips or anything. Like, we cleaned up and shit. And like, I was like, okay, how bad is it? He's like, you want to put the 2-gauge back in? I was like, is it go back to the 2-gauge? He's like, no, probably not. You're not probably going to go back to a 2-gauge at all. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I need to finish the stretch. He's like, hold on. And I was like, is there anything that we could do, like, just to get, like, a little bit smaller so we could heal? And it is like, oh, look, he's looking through my shit. Well, not my shit, his shit. Jewelry. And then, he came across this gray taper, like, thing. I put that in my ear. And, like, I had that in for, like, an entire day. I had a gap in my ear of blood and shit. Came home, pulled it out. I was like, oh, God, what the fuck did we do? He's like, oh, just don't worry. Whenever we put the 0-gauge in. And after that, I go for like 2-3 weeks. It was a neighbor plug, so it was organic. And I still had a gap in my ear of where the rip was. So that healed. And I'm waited 2-3 weeks. Close to a month. It was about a month. Maybe a month and a half later. It was in February. I went up to 00. He gave me 7/16 plug. And he's like, yeah. It's supposed to be 00, but my ear ripped on it, so I got a 00. Found out it was 7/16, so I made 00. So he made one I asked him in shop class. And he gave me that. I put it in my ear. Then like left. It had a little bit of trouble since I fucked up my ear at 0 gauge, but I didn't know anything about it. After I got it in, I left it go for like 2 or 3 weeks, close to a month. There was no ripping or anything. My ear was kind of swollen though, since I again the rip before kind of fucked my ear over a bit, not much, because you could see still there, still thicker, ever. But after that I was like, okay, cool. After that go, went to 7/16. And I had to go put that in and I couldn't get it in. So I did something like a half size, kind of being stupid, thinking, oh yeah, it's a half size, I'm gonna put it in. But then it went in, no problem. After I was able to put the 7/16 in with lots of lube. Out of all things lube. And that went in. After go for like 2-3 weeks, it was already healed and shit. So, but out of all things, my dad looks at my ear the one day, calls me over because he's seen something on the computer, asked me what it was. I was like, okay, it's that. He's like, oh, you sure you're bigger, didn't you? I was like, no, it's just a tunnel. Trying to get him not to picture me. Because when I was at 0 gauge, at 2 gauge, he's like, okay, no bigger, because he didn't know how to stretch my ears at all, somehow. After that, I was like, went to 0 gauge, he's like, oh, I said no bigger, okay. No bigger. I was like, okay, fine. Went 00. I didn't say fine, I didn't really good to it, because I wanted to go bigger. My goal size was 0 gauge. And then I went to half inch. No, not half inch. 7/16. No, 00, and he thought it was 0 gauge. So that's how I got away with that. I also walked around with a beanie all the time. Then after that, I went to 7/16, so that's where he caught me and shit. After that, it was went back and forth sizes, but not really. Just kidding with that. I was thinking. But after that, after like 2 days of having them out, I was like, you know, fuck it, I won't pull him back in because he's never gonna let me have him back in. Because me and him talked about this. Like, nope, you're never getting him back in. We'll let him close and stitch up. It's like, well, they're not gonna close. And he's like, oh well, I guess you're a faggot, you're a freak and shit. I was like, okay, go fuck yourself. It's my family. My dad was a judgmental asshole. So was my sister, Samantha. Yeah, she sucks. But after that, went upstairs, like, you know, fuck this. I was talking to my brother, like, he's never gonna let you have him back in. He's gonna keep fucking pounding you about it and harassing you about it, just to him closed. So, you know, fuck that. I was like, is he ever gonna let me have him back in? He's like, nope, not at all. You're banned from ever having him back in. I was like, oh, fuck, you know what, then fuck it. Just give me it. I went to go put the 7/16s back. Oh no, first I put the 0 gauge in, gap. Put 00 in, gap. I was like, you know, fuck it, give me the 7/16s, but to go put it in. I used lube and ended up blowing out my ear just a bit. First I was pushing it, I was like, trying to push it in and shit. You're not supposed to do, use lube, and if it doesn't go in, next size smaller. But, after that, he's like, oh, just put it in. I was like, went to complain, I was like, okay, Mike, there's a problem. Showed him my ear, he's like, okay, you blew it out, nice job, fuckhead. It's like, fuck. Yeah, his girlfriend sitting on the table, was sitting on a futon that we had. It's like, oh, your ear's never gonna heal. You gotta close it up for your ear to heal, completely shut. But I was like, oh no, just go down 2 sizes. I was like, okay, what about if I don't want it down sizes? He's like, just do it, you gotta thank yourself in the long run. So I did what they did, let it heal. Even though, like, there was a bit of it, so I did the tuck method. Just put it under his whole eventually stayed there. And then, but don't do a tuck method, just downsize 2-3 sizes and just leave it there completely. I mean, legit, leave it out. Cocoa butter and vitamin oil. I'll learn that in the long run. But, this video is kind of getting cut short, so I'll do a part 2. Because I'm running out of time. Alright?